Walking in the bank, go fill it up. We want all of the money. I don't need sleep till I run it off. They talking about cash and I want it. Niggas gon' hate, just don't pay them attention. They want in your spot and you know it. These niggas ain't nothing but snakes in the grass, so you better watch where you going. Walking in the bank, go fill it up. We want all of the money. I don't need sleep till I run it off. They talking about cash and I want it. Welcome back to 9060 TV. It's your host, Cartel Ace, man. What's up? I've been gone for a minute. I had a little copyright issue that I had to get together, but we all good now. While we was gone, I got a new camera. You know what I'm saying? Got my mic set up right, so you should be able to hear me better and you should be able to see me better. Today I wanted to do something like exciting, just so we can get it back popping. So I found this video, the O.J. Simpson Hoax, and it's by industryHoax. So we finna check this out, see what's really going. Ooh, that's crazy. There was always a lot of controversy around this too. Crazy. Actually, hold on, let me make sure I'm screen recording. Nope, let me get right. Tripping. We're gonna start it over. Alright, here we go. Lit now. Hey, we probably gonna have to do 2 parts though, cause this shit 37 minutes. Probably do like 15, 16 minutes. He always uses like the perfect music too. Shout out industryHoax.
Never to be mistaken.
In Los Angeles, Mark, what's the latest?
Well, Bobby, aside from a few visits from friends today, it's been fairly quiet and activity outside the Simpson household has been fairly minimal. He's been secluded here since Monday when he returned from an interrogation from the Los Angeles Police Department. Police will continue to investigate the of Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Simpson, and her friend, 25-year-old Ronald Goldman. Meanwhile, the wait and watch outside the Simpson household continues.
Mark, you've been following the story all day long. Would you say that police are any closer right now to having a suspect or suspect?
Hey, CNN be on some bullshit. They always on the bullshit, bro. Like, anything we watch, I guarantee CNN gonna pop up if it's some documentary shit.
In this case?
That shit wild.
I can tell you one thing. Although O.J. Simpson has not been arrested or charged with any wrongdoing, he does appear to be the main focus of this entire investigation.
For those that are not into reading, I will present you with the clues you may have missed regarding the O.J. Simpson. But if you feel the need to hold on to the mainstream story, feel free to keep it. I no longer have any use for it. Instead of looking at this event through the eyes of the controlled media, here we will be questioning it all.
Another thing about, I'm gonna talk about industryHoax right here. This man, voice, like, he got the perfect host voice. Like, for real, like, okay, I think that's what made this shit fire too. But what he talking about, he right though. We just saw CNN, TMZ. I mean, this was one of the biggest cases, but I'm saying, like, they low-key was signed with this nigga
We
the
will
whole
start
time.
at the very beginning. Orenthal James Simpson was born in 1947. What else was born in 1947?
Oh, the CIA.
That's right, the CIA. This early in the investigation, you will no doubt dismiss that as a coincidence. Later, you won't. After his famous career as a football running back, Simpson went to Hollywood to become an actor.
Yeah.
Who runs Hollywood? That's right, our old friend the CIA. In 1993, Simpson had a supporting role in a movie called CIA, codename Alexa.
Oh! Let me go back to that. I don't know if it was name, but...
Called CIA, codename
Alexa, surname unknown.
Alexa, hold on. I knew I wasn't tripping.
She's
Like
government property.
CIA Alexa, and now the Google shit called Alexa. Like I was. And O.J.
Hollywood.
Simpson was
That's
in that
right,
shit.
our old friend the CIA. In 1993, Simpson had a supporting role in a movie called CIA, codename Alexa.
Code name Alexa. Y'all better throw them shits away.
Alexa, surname
Girl.
unknown.
They letting y'all know straight up. Like
That.
this was going
She's
on.
government property.
She government
By now,
property.
you know this is a government
Is that-
facility.
What I know is that you got that Rambo bitch here. So I want to see her, and I want to see her now.
Oh, you're not in any position to make demands, detective.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do? Kill me?
That can be arranged.
Just another coincidence. Not really. And neither is the word Alexa. A web search on Alexa tells you the name means defender of man, or that the computer company Alexa founded in 1996 based the name on the Library of Alexandria. Both are misdirections. The right answer is that the CIA has long liked and used the name Alexa, and that the computer company of that name is a CIA front. Remember, the web was originally created by intelligence as a tool of intelligence, both to collect data and to disseminate it. Alexa is now used as the basis for web searches as well as for the Wayback Machine, which has stored terabytes of information. But the reason
So hold on. So he talking about a whole different Alexa. Man, if y'all don't get that goofy shit on, bro, y'all better not buy them Alexa shit. Well, I mean, Apple working with their ass too, so it don't matter what you get. Like, yeah, it do. This ain't even, he ain't even talk. Well, he been talking about O.J. Simpson, but this got me more interested in the CIA. For real.
to see if you write it like this.
He need to be on some foot shit.
Lex means law in Latin,
Alex,
and intelligence sees itself as a law unto itself.
Alexa, do you work for the CIA?
No, I'm not employed by them. I'm made by Amazon.
So
Alexa, does the CIA get information from Amazon?
I'm not sure what you meant by that question.
they on their ass. Yeah, you think she
Can
finna
the
snitch?
CIA get
Yeah,
information
nah.
from Amazon?
Oh, her shit broke.
Alexa, can the CIA get information from Amazon?
So once again,
She
Lex
ain't
means law in
snitching.
Latin,
Hold
and
on,
intelligence
pause
sees
that,
itself
bro.
as a law unto itself.
You see that?
It does whatever.
A computer program is more loyal than these so-called street niggas, bro. That's crazy. She's not giving them up. Like, it's over. She said, I don't think I can give you that information. Hell nah.
Once, including faking and faking trials. Simpson also appeared in the 1978 movie Capricorn 1, which is about faking a Mars landing. Do not let it slip by you. It is about faking a major event. The movie was based on theories the moon landing was a hoax. Audiences loved it, since after Watergate they lacked any confirmation they were being lied to by the government.
Do you want to blow this whole thing wide open? God knows what it might do to everybody. You're wonderful. We go along with you and lie our asses off in a world of truth and ideals. Protect it.
Bro, they really be making movies about this shit. Like, they be playing with niggas. Like, they tell us every single thing in the movies. They tell us everything in the movies. Like, that's crazy. They talking about they faking the landing to Mars. Yeah, right. They faked the landing to the moon. We already knew that.
But we don't want to take part in some giant ritual.
They ain't landing on no moon with
Somehow or
no
other
people.
we're managing to ruin the country. You're pretty good, Jim. I'll give you that. You're twisting my words. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell the program short. Don't oversell it. Don't talk like that. What the hell's the matter with you? Please, Brew, don't talk like that.
And that, hold on, and that's already said that, like, bruh. I ain't finna get into it. Let me let him talk.
I don't think this is right. All the rest is bullshit. You have to help. What do you mean I have? You have to help. What if I don't? Please. Your families. What about our sandals? Please, yeah.
You now own 1 square foot of land.
I really wasn't trying to watch O.J. Simpson movie, but I guess for the cause.
But there are curious things rarely mentioned about the movie. 1. NASA cooperated with the producers, lending them equipment. Why would they do that? We are told the movie was independent, but it was distributed by Warner Brothers and produced by ITC and Paul Azarus. Keep reminding yourself that all these people are actors. You are watching.
Bro, why do that? Oh my God, why did they say it was independent? That's what these artists doing too. Like, they coming out saying they independent. They're not independent. They're not. Hey, yeah, my bad, y'all. I gotta stop recording.
Why did NASA cooperate with Capricorn 1? Damage control. The movie was conceived of and promoted by the government itself. They weren't confirming the moon landing was a hoax, of course. No, they were taking an idea which they knew was already in the head of the nation, and trying to turn it subtly away from its target. They were planting this idea in the heads of those watching the film. This is the go-to misdirection to this day, for all conspiracy theories. After 9/11, they used the same misdirection, leading most debunkings with the idea that with so many people involved and so many intangibles, secrecy could never be maintained. That's nonsense, of course, but it fools most people. Most people don't want to believe in faked events, so they are pretty easy to deflect with false reasoning like this. The truth is, secrecy isn't maintained. There are leaks, and many people know the truth. Others find out the truth. But that doesn't matter because total secrecy isn't necessary. All that is necessary is that the leaks aren't recorded by the mainstream press. As long as the government and press stonewall and deny, the majority of people aren't going to move past a certain point. The CIA learned.
Hey, I gotta stop it right there. Bro, you can show these folks all the evidence in the world. I'm literally bringing y'all some evidence right now of some stuff that my boy found. You feel what I'm saying? And folks still gonna be like, man, they cap. They cap. Like, some folks just not gonna get it, and I understand that now, and I don't even stress it. I just stop explaining to them.
Long time ago,
like,
but
why
a
would I
small
cap
percentage of
about
activists can be ignored because the masses won't follow them. Most people will follow the majority, no matter where it goes. That is why it is called the majority. Because of that, intelligence only needs to manufacture the majority opinion. In other words, the majority of people don't even need to believe something, they only need to be told that a majority believes it. That is enough to stop them from acting on their own beliefs or suspicions. The government doesn't poll the public to discover a majority opinion, at least not on important topics. The government just creates a majority opinion and publishes it.
Exactly.
Most people don't believe it, or
I be wondering that, like, where do they get all these polls from? Like, who's voting in these polls? You know how they be like, 87% of people in America feel this way. I've never been asked how I felt. So how do they know how I feel? Like, that's all I'm asking. Like, these folks be tripping. Like, they don't even be thinking about that. Them folks just say what they want. Long as they put a percentage on it, folks ain't gonna even question it, especially if it's coming from the news.
Even if they don't share the opinion, they believe they are in a minority, and therefore powerless. O.J. Simpson was also in the last 3 Naked Gun movies, including Naked Gun 33 and 1/3 The Final Insult. That title alone
I've never heard of these movies, bro. Oh, hold on. Naked Gun 33 and 1/3? What kind of Illuminati bullshit is this? No, we gotta go back. Why is all O.J. Simpson movies conspiracy theories? Like, but it's...
3 Naked Gun movies, including Naked Gun 33 and 1/3 The Final Insult. That title alone should have always seemed curious to you. We are told that the 33 and 1/3 is a reference to the speed of a vinyl LP, but I don't see the joke or the connection there. What does a vinyl LP have to do with anything?
If you know anything about numerology, you know that's cap.
To a vinyl LP, it is a reference to numerology, which intelligence loves for its own reasons. We have seen the number 33 coming up over and over in these faked events, and we find it coming up again in this one a bit later, when Simpson is finally sentenced to 33 years for assault and robbery in 2008.
A broken O.J. Simpson was sentenced to as much as 33 years in prison for a hotel armed robbery.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Ah, I just tripped out. Hold on. My bad, y'all.
When Simpson is finally sentenced to 33 years
Hey,
for
I
assault.
always wonder though, like, with celebrities, bro, why do they always use their monikers, like, during some official news? Like, some people, they use their real name, though. Like, they calling this man O.J. Simpson. This man is in jail uniform. His name is Orenthal. Mr. Orenthal Simpson. Like, bro, they get them folks all the privilege in the world, and then people be like, oh yeah, how they beat that?
A broken O.J. Simpson was sentenced to as much as 33 years in prison for a hotel.
Everybody know O.J. Nobody know Orenthal.
I didn't mean to.
Not before this.
Anybody, and I didn't know I was doing it.
In total, the jury slapped O.J. with $33.5 million in damages.
Perhaps the biggest pre-event red flag is Simpson's last movie before the alleged murders, Frogman. Completed just a few months before the murders, and also produced by Warner Brothers, this was the pilot for an A-Team-type TV series featuring Navy SEALs. Simpson played the character of John Bulford Burke, and he was a major character, sort of like Mr. T was in the A-Team.
A good chance that O.J. Simpson's biggest movie role will never see the light of day, except perhaps as a piece of evidence in open court. Now, Simpson plays the lead in Frogman, a made-for-TV movie that promised to make him the next big action hero. Entertainment Tonight was there before O.J. Simpson's fortunes declined. And as you watch, keep in mind how O.J.'s life has dramatically changed.
Before we move on, let's look quickly at Simpson's character in Frogman. His name was John Burke, as I already mentioned. I encourage you to look up John Burke in the History Encyclopedia. He was a famous Confederate spy for General Lee during the Civil War. He later became Adjutant General of Texas. Knowing what we now know, it is curious, but they decided to name Simpson's character after a famous spy.
Like I said, if you question this stuff after this, like, this is the second video I done like this. We did the Tupac in the Sada videos, like, you feel what I'm saying? So, bro, like, some people just not gonna get it, and they're not gonna understand. They're like, y'all tripping.
The Frogman John Burke isn't a spy, he is a SEAL. So the connection is to Simpson himself, not to his character. Now let's look at the lead up to the trial. This is where we get some of our most obvious evidence this was all faked. A grand jury was called, but then dismissed 2 days later due to excessive media coverage. No lawyer would believe this, since this isn't how it works. A grand jury is called only to determine if there is enough.
That's just like in the Dirk and King Von case. I ain't never heard niggas who ain't being convicted or nothing or signed a plea deal that's finna go to trial that y'all can't be around each other, bro. What? Only y'all two. What? What? That don't even make sense. Like that's the first case in history that did that, and this probably the first case in history that did
to go
this.
to trial. They don't have to make any judgments of guilt or innocence, so dismissing a grand jury due to media coverage is both illogical and unprecedented. Grand juries are normally slow in major murder cases, since they have to study a lot of evidence. They may sit for a month, 6 months, or even a year. It is clear the Simpson grand jury was dismissed, not for the reasons we are told, but because it was not moving quickly enough for the script and plot. The producers needed to get Simpson to trial court as soon as possible and turn on the cameras. In the Simpson case, Superior Court Judge Kathleen Kennedy Powell ruled after only 1 week that Simpson should be tried. Since she is just one person, that conflicts with the Magna Carta and all laws since then. We will see that the entire Simpson event was staged, including all the trials and pre-trials. You should also...
I ain't never watched nothing on OJ for real, like, so this crazy. I was finna stop it, but we finna watch a couple of more minutes of that.
Remember, the court TV came into prominence with the televised Menendez and Simpson trials. So it was a major player in these fake trials from the beginning. In 2008, Court TV was relaunched as True TV, so you should also look on all programming from True TV as compromised, including Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura. It would appear that Jesse is part of controlled opposition. Court TV was started by Time Warner and NBC. It is still owned by Time Warner. Time has been closely allied to the government and military intelligence from its beginnings in 1923. It was started by Henry Luce, a Yale Skull and Bones guy from an intelligence family. His father's front had been as a Presbyterian missionary in China, but he was really a spy. As of now, Court TV is back and broadcasting another George Floyd. Do fake trials count in the law books? I suppose they must, which means the Simpson trial was not only dangerous for itself, as piece of propaganda, it was dangerous as a legal precedent. This may have been one more premeditated plan by those behind the hoax. Beyond creating racial tension, diverting attention away from real news, and advertising for frogmen, it looks like this trial also served to help destroy the Constitution.
Bro, look at these niggas,
all these fake trials set precedent just like real trials, but because they are presided over by Hollywood judges, all law and logic can be ignored. These manufactured judges can just insert whatever they like into future law books.
Alright. We're gonna stop right there and we're gonna bring it back, you feel what I'm saying? We're gonna do a part 2, maybe a part 3, because we only got 13, 14 minutes in, so you know, we'll probably do another part. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're back to dropping every day, you already know. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, you feel what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button and share the video to your friends and family and anybody else, you feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and until the next time, I'll see y'all.